Hello everyone and welcome to the second day of GUADEC. We are in track 2 and now we are going to start the day with our first presentation for today. Our first speaker is attending the event remotely. He is Aaditya Singh and he is going to talk about building a GNOME community in a country adapting to the open source culture. Aditya, the stage is yours.
Okay, am I audible right now?
Yes, you are great. So feel free to continue.
Okay, so hello everyone. I'm Aaditya Singh. I'm from Nepal, and so I'm very excited for today's talks. It is a great pride for me representing our community, GNOME Nepal, and also Nepal from here in Nepal, Kathmandu. It is midnight right now in here, and then yeah, like most of the country is asleep and I'm awake. So, is my camera also open or only my presentation? Okay, let me open my camera also.
So far. If you'd like to open the camera, feel free to do so.
Okay, sure. I think I'm visible right now. Okay, that's great. Okay, so I'm moving forward with my presentation. Okay, so what am I going to talk about today is the title is building a GNOME community in a country adapting the open source culture. Here, the country is Nepal, and I'm going to talk about how the journey of GNOME Nepal started, how has been the journey, and the opportunities, the challenges, and everything. So, talking about it, our first agenda is like the topics today I'm going to talk about are like first about me, then there will be background of how the open source culture actually in this country is going on or it was in the past, and how the GNOME Nepal started, the challenges, the opportunities, and the community as if as of now, how it is right now. So starting with me, I am Aditya Singh. I am a Python software developer. I do backends. So I work on government projects here in Nepal. I also use an open source framework that is Udu, which is for the uh, ERP systems. I'm an student too, undergrad students. So if I'm talking about open source connectivity or the my connections to GNOME, then in 2023 I got a great opportunity to lead the local team here in Nepal to organize our own GNOME Asia Summit. And also in 2024, right now I'm leading the initiatives for GNOME Nepal, which is the Nepal's first GNOME dedicated community. And yeah, I think this is the only one here in the country. So talking about the background here in Nepal, so the start of actually the start of open source initiatives started from the establishment of KU open source community, which is in Kathmandu University, and then after that, Post Nepal was started. Post Nepal actually was started to cover the whole country and develop the open source initiatives in the country. And then there are other open source community too in the valley. Actually the valley is the capital city. It is made up of Kathmandu, Bhaktapur, and Lalitpur, and combinedly we say it as a valley. So in valley there are other communities such as Nosk and Osak, like NCIT open source community, Oskol open source community, and also there was Cathos. Now see, the background is like this. The post Nepal community, which was very active till some years back, has now been not much active. So the whole open source initiatives has been slowing, and the new generations, new students, they don't know properly about the open source and also about the projects. Like not about Linux projects, not about GNOME projects, and anything like that. And the communities that are active right now, like KUSC, NOS, Candosec, they are like situated. They are concentrated in their college. They are trying to like represent other colleges and other cities of the country too, but there are some limitations. As they have been started in the by the students of the college. So yeah, there have been some limitations, and the most active one is KUSC right now, but it is outside of the valley. So they are facing difficulty to include everyone, but they are trying. So there was a need for open source community inside the valley, and the community that can actually represent Nepal and take forward the initiatives in the whole country. So the situation is like this, that everything is centralized in the capital city, and if we develop something from the capital city, then only it gets to spread all over the country. So yeah, so there was actually the need of GNOME Nepal. And then, so how it started. So the start of GNOME Nepal, it actually kick started right from like GNOME Asia Summit last year in December. We were actually organizing the summit, and then a thought came up, like there is actually a need for a better community, a community that can represent the better initiatives and greater area, greater masses, and to other cities of the country. So we thought we will request to the foundation. At that time, we were like actually working with the foundation members for the organizing. So we thought we will request for them to support us to start the community. And the first time the idea came up right there. And then what actually kick-started the GNOME Nepal community establishment was like after the summit, we were actually still requesting, and in the process for the approval for the community. And then there was like GNOME 46 was released, mm, and it was codenamed Kathmandu. So it caused huge like hype, and it was a really great news for all of us in Nepal. The way we were doing the hard works we put in the summit earlier and everything. So it was a great news, and the way that we have been, the Nepali community have been rewarded by the foundation, by the GNOME project, it means a lot. So we actually said, okay, now this is where we start the community. This is signaling us to start the community, so we have to do this. So actually at that time, like I was alone at that time. I was requesting still to like ask to the foundation. At that time I was constantly texting Christy. I was in constant contact with her about the community, and then when I got the approval, like she said, yeah, we are fine with it. You can talk to our brand manager, who is Caroline. You can ask her what should will be the logo like and everything, and you guys can start. So then actually we thought we have to start this. And then though start, it was because there was a need of GNOME dedicated community in the country. Uh, Also, there is like a need for a global exposure, that the Nepali community, the Nepali contributors, they need to have. Like they have been in the country, but they aren't actually very much informed about the scene that is actually going all over globally. Very less number of people that are actually connected globally. So we had to provide this opportunity to everyone. And another thing that started GNOME Nepal was like the community which will actually focus on not just starting our own project and doing it for Nepal, but also for the global open source projects. And also we have to make many open source projects in the context like we have to localize the projects so that more Nepali users are inspired and motivated to use it. And the personal reason for me to start the community was like the love for the community initiatives, the love I got back from GNOME foundation members and everyone involved in the project, and also the feeling that I got after GNOME Asia Summit, which was really great. It was great satisfaction. With great satisfaction, the feeling was very good. So we had to do this. Now, after the start, like what were the challenges? So the challenges started right from the before we started. Like so, there is actually right now no there is lack of open source urgency inside the valley. There has been some time that there hasn't been a big level initiatives taken inside the Kathmandu valley or in the Nepal, like actually targeting the GNOME project or the Linux project or anything related to this. So the challenge was like we had to start this, so we have to go from like actually from the scratch or from very uh, starting page. So one of the very active open source community, as I already mentioned, KUSC, it is outside of the valley, so it wasn't actually able to able to provide sessions to the people inside of the valley. So it couldn't like motivate people to use open source projects or Linux or GNOME projects. So the situation right now is also that people who are using Ubuntu, Fedora, and distros which use GNOME is default desktop environment, they don't still know that they are using GNOME. Uh, they don't have idea that which desktop environment they are using, and when we tell them, then they get shocked. So like this is the situation. And also there is resistance in people to get into something they don't know. So in Nepal, everyone they are like they start with Windows right from the beginning, and then yeah, they use it for all their life. And so most of the people using it, and most of the people they don't even know about the open source philosophy, about the Linux and these things. So they don't want to get into newer things. They don't want to learn using newer thing again. So if they like they have to put in efforts, right, to learn new things again. So there is a bit resistance. And there are very less people actually using these projects, our open source projects. And then the personal challenge actually for me in the community was like starting the community was first of all the time. Like I'm a student, I also do a full-time job, and now I have taken the lead for the initiatives of GNOME Nepal, and the time is very very limited. I right now I don't get much time for myself, but if in any free time I think about GNOME Nepal, how we can do better, how we can provide value to the people, how we can inspire more people in this. And then another thing is study. In study, yeah, when you don't give your extra time to the study, then it actually affects it career. Yeah, there we have to do many sessions right now in the starting of the community. So yeah, I have to take leaves from my work, or I have to go late to my work, and I can finish some work in time. Yeah, this type of challenges there are. And family and friends, the thing is like my can we can give the time that we were giving previously, uh, the amount of time as we were giving previously right now, because the community has actually started, and many people they have started joining us. So like this is the personal challenges, but I don't feel much bothered with it, because right now like the GNOME Nepal community has been like a part of me and part of all the other people who have joined this initiative. So it gives satisfaction to do the things, to carry forward the works for the community. So yeah, and still I am very young, so I don't think it is affecting me that much. But yeah, these were the personal challenges. And another big challenge for us was like starting right from the beginning. So mentorship opportunity that we got, like how to start the community, from where we should start, the way we should start, uh, here locally, we there is lack of it. So we had to start right from the beginning. We were unknown about the challenges. We still don't know what type of roadblocks that awaits us in the future. So we have started from scratch. At first I was only the one, and now we many people have joined us. So I'll also reveal the number that we have right now in our community. And actually, another challenge that we are facing right now after the community has started is like providing value to the community members. Like so the community is very new. It has just started, so there are many people who actually are unknown about these things, and they have joined. And now we have to provide them with the value, so that they can carry forward the initiatives. They can actually follow these things. They can actually carry forward using GNOME. So we have to provide them with value. So now the thing is, we are constantly thinking about how we can provide value to the members. So about providing the value, so I want to go to our next slide, that is the opportunities that we got after like GNOME Nepal, starting GNOME Nepal, while starting GNOME Nepal, and now after it has started. So the community opportunities are like, it is it gives us somewhat a platform that connects open source lovers from all over Nepal. Is We are actually targeting for everyone from all over the Nepal, because the situation is most of the initiatives and most of the sessions and most of these things, they are concentrated or centralized inside the valley, Kathmandu Valley, which is the capital city. And the remote areas and other small cities around the countries, the students, the enthusiasts, the people, they don't get actual chance. It is really far away, and it is costly for them to travel each time for the sessions, and to discuss about these things, or for the meetings. Yeah. So we want this community to be a platform that actually connects everyone from all over the Nepal. So it can be online, or we can travel there, or we can do uh, other things. We can take other initiatives, but right now our mission or our target is to like cover the whole country, not just a city. So, and there is the unique opportunities for developers to work on real time projects and boost their CV. Now, right now, as I talked about providing value, so we thought how we can provide value to the people, to the our members in the community. So we thought the first one would be for the developers to actually work on real time projects. The beginners, the students who haven't worked on real time projects, but they need to do that to increase their technical acumen, they can get chance to work on these projects. Like the first project we just initiated was like building the GNOME Nepal website, and we opened it for everyone in the community. So anyone interested could say like, I'm interested in it. And the senior people who actually know about building website, they know about technical things, they guide they mentored, they guided the newcomers. So when newcomers asked me or other, like, we don't know much about it but we are interested, then we say yes, please come on, let's do it, we will guide you. So one is this, and then another is creating career opportunities. Actually, like we talked, like in previous point. And another is international and national exposure, is also the opportunity that the members can get. So we don't want our members or contributors to just be concentrated in the country, but they to have connections with everyone from all around the world, all around the globe, make great connections. Because I think it has actually given me a lot of growth and lot of friends by being involved with the GNOME Foundation conferences. Like right now, there are so many friends that I can name, that I can talk with them. I feel comfortable with, like Christy is there, Anissa is there, Osmit, Deepisa, Aryan, and many, many more people. Like it gives so much happiness that you coming from a small country and then you actually knowing so many people. So I want to provide the same feeling to the members of our community. And there is mentorship and trainings from international and national instructors. So yeah, the projects we just put forward, the members get to work on it. There are mentors who will help them, will guide them, and trainings. And talking about international ones, we also want them to know about the works being done internationally, the thinkings, the philosophy, the ideas that the international contributors can provide to the national ones. Like recently we held a training session, or we can say online webinar, 1.5 hour online webinar with Aryan Kausik. Like he introduced the member of the GNOME Nepal community about open source, how to start, how he started his journey, the opportunities they can get, and the connections they can make, and the way they can feel satisfied by actually contributing, how to contribute, the start of contribution. So that was a great opportunity for the members to actually learn from our international guests and members. And now talking about personal opportunities, actually for me, it is, as I said, I got a lot of exposure with our friends, international friends. I actually come from a very, very remote village. Originally, I come from a very, very remote village. The area where I come from, Mount Everest, is situated right there. So I moved out of the village when I was very little, because the school or the educational institution, it was only to the fifth grade. So for higher education, I had to move out. So the person who is coming from so remote place got to know so many people internationally from different countries. Now it is a, I'm overwhelmed with that feeling. I can't tell you how much it means to me, like actually making friends. So that one is the opportunity I actually got from the community. And then I got to enhance my love toward open source, because now is I am actually involved in it, building a community, teaching people, mentoring people, telling them about how GNOME works, how it is useful to them, how Linux works, how it is useful to them, what sort of things they can expect from it. And now it has become the part of my life. It is like whenever I got it free time, then also I'm thinking something about open source right now. So it has enhanced my love toward open source. And another is I got to flex the GNOME desktop environment in my computer to my friends. Yeah, that actually is a great one. Like they ask, "Oh, oh, which one is this? Like, how did you made it like this? It is not like that in ours." So I got to flex it. And actually, the recognition, yeah, the recognition I have got recently, because I have been taking the initiatives. Like people have actually appreciated the efforts, and it has also been an opportunity for me. And the most important one is about teaching and mentoring juniors and interested people. Like I have always been fond of this. I'm actually interested in teaching the juniors, the students, about the things that I have learned, and the open source initiatives, and that if I can teach them about the projects, like how to use it, how to make it better, how to develop it, then it is a great opportunity for me. Now, so after everything, telling about the how it started, how what were the challenges and what were the opportunities, or what are the opportunities, we actually kick-started GNOME Nepal, and let's see how it is going on right now. So first, let me talk about the vision and mission. So we are very in a starting stage. So we might change this, or we might keep on working on this as per the suggestions. So we are actually like taking suggestions right from in here Nepal too, from other senior peoples. So the vision is to actually encourage the use of GNOME and related open source projects in Nepal, and empower the local contributors to represent Nepal's open source culture internationally. So this is the vision that we actually want to achieve. And the mission we take forward is to encourage newcomers and existing contributors to contribute to GNOME and related open source projects. So we want to let them know about the project. We want to make them aware about the project and the ways how they can actually contribute. And then talking about the strategies, right now we have thought about four strategies that we want to work on as a community. So first one is the uh, code contributions and the contribution to the projects that they can do. So what we have thought is, we will provide them with the training sessions, and with the materials and resources, if we can manage it, so that they get motivated, they can feel like they can also do it. Like, if they want to contribute and they don't know about how to do it, then we want to teach them how to do it. We want to teach them right from the beginning, right from the start. Like, we don't tell them like, explore yourself, but we want to guide them. And in this, I also have talked with Christy previously. Like, I have asked her about if we can do anything like from the foundation. Can we get trainers, or can we get sessions from the contributors who has actually done it, so that they can actually hear and learn from the people who have done it. So Christy has given very positive reactions. He actually have been supporting us right from the start, and I'm very thankful and grateful to her for it. So she said, after GUADEC summit, we can actually talk on this, and we can do this. And I was like very happy about this. So, and that one, and actually even at our own capacity also, we are like teaching them. So I will also show how we are doing that in some time. So, and another one is like, we are providing them with sessions, physical sessions, to actually students. We are targeting the students right now, because if we want to target the older generation, or like people who have crossed 35 or 40, it might get a bit harder for us, because they have been using non-open source proprietary softwares from very beginning, and they are resist they they will resist to learn new technology, because like, it will be hard for them to learn. But if we teach students right from the beginning, it is the starting phase that they have been starting to use the tech. So if we teach them from the beginning, they will grasp the concept better, and they will start using it in their daily activities in better way. And if we teach the students now, what it will do is, like, if one student know about something better, about any concepts, like actually contributing, or about the git, or about the projects, or about like documentations and these things, like, they can teach it to their uh, fellow students, like to their friends. That is the thing that we want to target. We want the people who have joined our session and learn from us to actually conduct their own sessions, and we will support it. Now that is what we are thinking right now, and that is what we will support. And another is the discussion. Another strategy we are actually targeting is open discussion, open knowledge sharing, the platform we provide them to share their knowledge, and these sort of things. And then another thing is like connections. We are humans, and we want friends. We need friends. We need people who we can talk with, we can share our knowledge with, we can learn, we can teach. And these sort of connections, they will actually like benefit the community, benefit the collaborative work. It will enhance the teamwork. So our another strategy is like, inspiring, motivating people to actually work together, like a teamwork sort of thing. So after these strategies, like another thing we have actually started right from the GNOME Asia Summit was like targeting every possible social media that we can start with. Like the community platforms right now, we have our GNOME Nepal community are in Facebook, in Instagram, in LinkedIn, in Twitter or X, and in Discord. So we don't want anyone to feel um like feel a challenge to actually go to a limited set of social media platform. We want our community to be hosted in every platform, so that the user of any platform can enter the community, they can interact with us, they can get the value, they can provide us the value. Like, so if someone is actively using Instagram only and they only want to use the Instagram, now then they can come and they can talk with us in Instagram, they can join the community. If they are only using LinkedIn, then they can do that. And another thing that we saw after, or we got the result after using the community, the social media, is that they learn indirectly from it. Like, if the GNOME Nepal community post about the updates, the photos about the sessions, and things like this, then the people who aren't even directly connected with it, they see it. The community get the visibility, and after getting the visibility, they are actually curious about what is this, what is the foot logo that we see in the t-shirts of everyone. Like, what is the foot logo that they are showing to everyone, like what is GNOME, what is open source that they are talking about. And now they become curious. Like, just 2 or 3 days before, my friend who is studying in microbiology, that he came and asked me, is there anything like GNOME Foundation in our field too? Is there anything like this foundation in microbiology also that I can join? Now, these are the things that we are targeting. We If we go physically and target directly, we want to teach them directly, then it might not be that effective. It will take a lot of time. But if we are showing them our visibility and influencing them, we are sharing our ideas, we are teaching them from the social media, then more number of people gets targeted. So people all over the Nepal gets targeted. And these are the things that we are targeting. We actually want to be in the social media, we want to engage in the social media, and we want to, like, enhance the power. We want to, like, promote more open source and GNOME technologies through social media, so many people can know about it. So, and after talking about the social media, the community platform that we actually have right now, it is based in Discord. So we have a Discord community, and the community which just started with me, one person now. It has been like almost 1 month that we have started the community, and we right now have 56 active people in the community. So it is a great thing for me to, like, actually tell you all that 56 people have joined us in this initiative, the initiative of encouraging people to actually learn about open source, know about open source, know about GNOME, know about GNOME technologies, know about the projects, about the contributions. So yeah, it is a great thing. And we are talking about 56, we are actually increasing by every day as we have started doing our sessions. So now, talking about the updates and the activities we are doing. So the inauguration event was done in Kathmandu University. So it was only me at that time in the community. So I went there alone. I went there and I said, okay, guys, now we are starting the community. It is GNOME Nepal community. We are like local chapter of the foundation. We are supported by the foundation. We want you all to know about open source technologies and GNOME and Linux, and please come and join us. So I pitched the idea in front of the Kathmandu University open source community members. almost 50 plus people were involved in this session. And the idea was to pitch about the community to the people who have actually been in another community. One thing that I targeted at that time was the collaboration between the open source communities. That is a lovely thing that we can see all around the world. And I also wanted to like encourage these sort of things here in Nepal. And so we collaborated with KUSC, Kathmandu Open Source Community, and GNOME Nepal. They together did this inauguration event to the people who were newcomers and also to the people who have been in the community for some time. So after this, we got a lot of supports. So many people, they're trying to actually join the community, learn about the community, learn about GNOME, about the technologies, and about the ways they can contribute. And after this, the main another event or session that we actually did is, so the session we actually did was the second session in KU, again in Kathmandu University, again with the collaboration with Kathmandu University open source community. Is at first we were in a very beginning state, so we had to take support from our other fellow community members, from our other fellow communities which are actually doing good, and also encourage the collaboration, encourage the teamwork. So the session was based on GNOME customization and about the GNOME extensions. Also I took with me some of these t-shirts that were like left from the GNOME Asia Summit. So it was like I saved it. I saved three t-shirts at that time. So now we rewarded the top contributors of KUSC with the GNOME t-shirt, and we appreciated their reports, and like they were very happy because of that. They were inspired, they were more motivated to contribute to the community, and it really was a great satisfaction for me to provide value to other community too from GNOME Nepal. And after this event, actually we got many members joining us. We opened our community platform, and we had so many people, so that we are right now very capable of performing our own sessions, conducting our own events, but still taking in the consideration of collaboration between other communities. So the biggest one until now was the session we did recently, 3 or 4 days before, in the St. Xavier's College here in Kathmandu, Maitigar. Now, St. Xavier's College is very popular here in Nepal. It is considered as like a dream college for many students. Like they want to join there, they want to go there for high school. So high school and undergrad studies. So we thought if we target this school, we target St. Xavier's College, then we would actually get a great opportunity to influence other people, to motivate other people, to increase our visibility and make people curious about what is GNOME and what is GNOME Nepal, what the community is doing, what sort of things it is actually promoting. So the session, it was our first training session. So the concept behind it was a 3 hours long session. Now see, the 3 hours long session, and the students were very beginners. They were completely unaware about open source philosophies, the projects, and like they didn't have Linux in their laptop. They were still using Windows, so it was a great challenge for us. So how we actually did the session was, we took it very beginning level, very basic level. We started right from what is open source. Then we talked about open source communities. Then we talked about from the introduction of Linux, and showed them a bit a glimpse of using GNOME desktop environment, like making them wow. So it was now we are targeting not just one session, but series of sessions, because we know that this concept the students can't grab in just one session. So the first session, 3 hour session, it was very beginning. It was more like theory, and we made it very interactive. Like we took in, like we actually opened registration for 50 students. Why 50 students and why registration? So I think I support this concept that if we keep very minimal price, like the price was just like less than $1, less than $1 for them. It is like 100 Nepali rupees for them to join. So why we kept the price was like, because only the interested people who actually want to gain the value will attend the session. Otherwise, like if we do the free session, then many people register, but actually they don't show up, they don't appear. And the registration fee we took from them, we returned it to them. Like how we returned it to them was like, there was a break, and we funded their tea and cookies. We bought chart papers, we bought stationery materials and everything from right from their money, and we gave it back to them, like in terms of value. So like it was like taking no money, but taking a little bit of money just for the interested people, to take the interested people, not just for people who won't show up later in this session. So we took 50 peoples. Each team made up of 5 people. We made 10 peoples, and we actually like made the all into like round tables, 10 round tables, and then 10 round tables, and the students, they are facing each other. So encouraging teamwork, encouraging collaboration, active participation, and then they will get comfortable talking with each other, and very informal session. Like we started in a friendly manner. We then introduced them about open source. We provide them with charts. We ask them to like actually, after introducing open source, we ask them to like actually imagine about open source project they would want to make, they will make. And now what we did was, when all the 10 teams they made their own open source projects. Now one team would stand up and will tell their idea, will tell their projects, the technical aspect of their project, and now other 9 teams would contribute to it. Now we made them understand about open source in this way. Like one would actually make their project public, and now other people, if they think that they can contribute and make it better, now they would start to suggest it, they will start to contribute it. Now in this session, we started teaching them one by one, like every details. And now we went into basics. So this is how we want to do our other sessions also. And this was the first session. Now in the second sessions, the interested one would get more technical sessions, and then we will teach them about Linux, about GNOME, about GNOME project, how to contribute, how can they actually contribute to the project, and these sort of things to the interested one. So yeah, we have started this. We have been in constant contact with other colleges. After this session, actually the visibility has like gone very high. I would say very high. Like other college and other IT clubs have also contacted us. Like they want this session to be done in their college. So it is a great proud moment for every one of us involved in this community, that the basic sessions we have been providing, the students really felt good. And now also talking about the website, the first projects we started in our community, the actual tech project that we started in our community, this is GNOME Nepal. And then the contributors, the developers, they contributed, they learned how they can contribute. So this is still in the making, but I think they have done a great job in this. They have like kept upcoming event section, about us section, home section, and also we have like placed the contributors. We actually want to reward them with their works, and we have like provided them with this section, the contributor section. So they would get featured in this if they contribute to the community, and this will like get updated each month. And top contributors would be enlisted. So here is frequently asked questions. There is also become a member button, so that it would directly lead to our community, Discord community, and also become a sponsor. If anyone want to become sponsors and help the community grow, then yeah, now this project right now we are developing it inside the community. And now actually we have gotten our own mail, staff GNOME mail from our uh, from like Bart. So from Bart we got it, and now we want to make it better. Yes, yes, Osmit. Yes. Okay. Just 2 or 3 slides only remaining. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah. Okay, okay. I'll just take 2 minutes, like actually introducing our contributors. So I think they deserve to be introduced. So just give me 2 minutes. So these are our contributors who actually work in the websites, and also they are providing instruction in the sessions. So these are also the contributors who have actually worked in website and done great work by instructing in the sessions. And again, these are also the instructors and the people who have worked in the website development. And yeah, and at last there is this testimonial, like these people who took our sessions, the beginning sessions, they actually have reposted with their thoughts, like how they enjoyed this session, how they got to learn a lot more things about open source GNOME and Linux. So these testimonials are really a great moment for us, and we want to keep this forward. We want to keep growing the community, and we want and I also want to request the global community, the contributors, and everyone present in here, and who sees at this, who watches these our streams, to like actually support us, support the community. We still want many people to provide us the training. We are still in the beginning phase. There are so many people who are interested in contributing. So yeah, please support us, help us, provide us training sessions, provide us with any help about guide, about mentorship. And thank you. So yeah, this much about GNOME Nepal, and let's hope we will get to share more updates with you in like further time. Yeah, 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 sure.
Thank you for all the work that you do in Nepal, and congrats to all the community.
Thank
Kudos
you so
for
much.
everything.
It wouldn't be possible if you guys didn't help us from right from the beginning. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Well, at the moment we don't have any questions, so keep an eye in
Yeah,
the
yeah, sure.
metrics chat and see if you can reply by text there. Thank you everyone for watching and attending the conference remotely and in person. Now we are going to have a lunch break, so see you in about 55 minutes, either online or at the venue. Thank you.